Welcome everyone. MB Wilkiller over here. I'm gonna do a vid today. It has been a long time since I did a vid. So today CPI, so I thought let's do a vid today in the heat when things are heating up and getting very volatile. Also, what direction are we going to head into? We're gonna talk about some charts, macro analysis, stocks, DXY, gold, silver, Bitcoin, total market cap, altcoins, dominance, where are we going, and we're gonna also do I'm gonna do this every vid, by the way, guys, because my tweets, a lot of people don't understand my tweets, so I'm gonna scroll through my tweets and explain a bit more on the tweets that people don't understand, because I think my tweets are very, very important, but they can be sometimes a bit hard to understand, and I get that. But there are also a lot of followers that are only searching for to tell people I'm bullish, I'm bearish, it's going up or it's going down, or just buy now or sell now or whatever. And to those kind of followers, just please leave my space, leave the retail army. You're just not, you don't fit in. Just go away. There are a lot of other tweeters that share hammers. The other ones that share we're going to 50k or 70k or 100k to $1 million Bitcoin. Go follow those guys. We are here to educate. We are here to learn how to trade these markets. We are here to learn how to protect our capital. We're here to learn how we can kill greed and not be greedy, and make a fortune step by step, because you just can't get rich in one day or 1 week or 1 month. This takes time, and if you're someone who's looking for luck, just buying some shit coin and going all in and hoping that it does a 10x and get rich by that, well, success doing that. But that's just not the retail army way. So let's start with the US 500. US 500. Well, guys, I've shared this one for days now, and the Beverly Hillbillies are pumping over here. Well, they're not pumping, just a lot of people are not understanding what I'm tweeting about. Beverly Hillbillies. Beverly Hillbillies, guys, are just Americans, the rich Americans. So it's because in America you've got a lot of rich people, you got a lot of poor people. So you're either rich or you're poor, and the rich ones are the ones that are ruling the country. And there are how to explain that they are like organized. There are some groups, and they start shorting the VIX. And what is the VIX? This is the VIX, guys. I also shared this one, this breakout, and on this breakout we got the markets came down. When this happened, from this moment the Bitcoin also retraced, and they're shorting the VIX, and this is the VIX. And what is the VIX? The VIX is the opposite of the S&P. So when you short the VIX, means that you're pumping the S&P. So this is it, just forcing it. So we just don't give a damn about what Powell says. No slowdown, no nothing, no rage. We don't care. We just keep pumping the stocks, and that's the movement that is happening on. On the VIX, and this is what you're now seeing, shorting the VIX. Well, we're here to talk about the VIX. Well, the VIX, we had this falling wedge, we broke out, and it looks like we're coming back to retest it. So this will be very important, especially today, guys, because we've got the CPI numbers coming out, and when CPI numbers come out, there is just, you can chart this. It's impossible to chart this, because if this thing holds, it could hold and then bounce up. So normally what we see is, we see this, because this was a confirmed breakout. We're coming back, testing this zone, and from here on making higher highs, and I think that we will reach the 26. So this is what I'm eyeing for now. If the CPI numbers will be manipulated and we're going to see something like, yeah, we're going bananas, well then this thing will come down and we go test this one again, but I'm not expecting this, to be honest. I think that this thing will hold this VIX. So to come back to the, because I'm seeing the US 500, well, it's pumping, but it's pumping. Why is it pumping? It's also breaking out right now from this one I shared, is breaking out. And well, guys, just to be clear, this is my target. Where was it? It was this one. Yes, my target is over here. I think that those hillbillies will get it over here. It's just what they do. It's just what Wall Street does. I've said it so much times. The biggest bulls in the world are the Wall Street guys, and you can call them bulls, you can call them manipulators, you can call them a big bubble, because I call them bubble, because in my opinion this is all just a bubble. What is happening over here is all bubble, bubble, bubble. Because let me show you, since you're here, 3 months, 3 months chart. Look at it, look at it, look at this. This is just a bubble. This is just a bubble in my opinion. So this is just bubble, bubble, bubble. Everything from, if we reach the 2500 over here, so if you would come to this zone, this is when the bubble is collapsing. This is healthy markets, when we will be over here. This is when markets come down to here. This is when the fake money is flushed out. This is just all the printing fake money that is pumping over here. This is not the real money. Real money stopped over here somewhere. Here's where the real money. This is all the fake money that is pumping these markets and stocks and whatever. When we get over here, this is when things get healthy again, and it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. I'm not worried about this. I'm very patient and I wait for it to come down, and it will come down. I'm confident about it. So that's my only opinion, by the way, because I can tell you 90% of CT doesn't agree with me. With the economic people don't agree with me. Nobody agrees with me, and that's fine. That's fine. So just to be clear, guys, this is my personal opinion. So please don't follow me. Do think for yourself what you want to do. But this is my personal. But this is for me. This is just from here to, so this, especially this one, from here to here, this is just one big bubble, and this thing just needs to come down. So coming here, and again, this is my target. This is my target, and I think that we will hit over here, and over here we will chop around. We stay in this rising wedge, and as a lot of people know, rising wedges are bearish wedges patterns. So it's just a matter of time that this thing will come down and blah, 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 blah. And those hillbillies, because those hillbillies, just you have to understand, those bulls, those hillbillies that are pumping this, they will also be the same one that can short this, or short from here, or whatever. I don't know what target they are there, because they rule the market. Wall Street rules the market. So if they want to pump, they pump. If they want to dump, they dump. It's just like how they want it. There's nothing economic about this. It's all just manipulated as duck. They do just what they do. So for me, this red zone is where I would be very cautious to begin with, to look what is going to happen. It's going to hit resistance again and then come down, and it's just a matter of time, and then we'll see this thing. I will see this thing coming down. So I'm just eyeing this and waiting patiently and doing my thing, and trading the FOMO together with these hillbillies and let's see. Well, my alarm was going off on the dollar. Well, the dollar, I've also shared this one. I shared this one like days or week ago. I don't know what it is. Just check it on Twitter. And we had this line and we had this line. Look, guys, I can keep repeat myself a lot of times, but every freaking time, of most of the times, it hits into perfection. And a lot of people don't understand this. Also on altcoins, they don't understand it. They see me sharing charts and they see me sharing, and they think something like, yeah, whatever. Okay, fine. If it's whatever for you, fine. But when you see these charts, you see these lines, and you would believe in them and you would act on them, you would make a lot of money. You just need to know how to do it. You need to understand what it means, because as you can see over here, let me remove this alarms. Okay, just look at this. Boom, boom, boom. It tried here to break out, but it was a fake because it didn't close, and it closed beneath it, and well, now we're coming down again. So as long, now is the big question. This is the big question to my macro followers, because I've got a big question to ask you guys. Let me zoom out to the 3 months. Let me zoom out to the 3 months, because this is something I have been thinking about, and I'm really interested in my macro followers that are really into stocks and into the macro analysis, how they think or feel about this one. We all know that the S&P is a bubble, and the levels that are in are way too high, and we didn't drop enough. So there is a plan over there. Those big powers, they have a plan when they will crush that market, in my opinion. But how the DXY, I'm also very bearish on the DXY, and that's because there is a revolution going on, there's a currency war going on, and there are a lot of big powers in the world that were holding this US dollar in value that have changed. So the power of the dollar is decreasing, and it's just a matter of time that this thing will come down here, and maybe even lower, because it's just it's a dollarization, they call it. There's a name for it. The dollarization is happening. Okay, but if the dollar comes down, means that the S&P goes up. Very simple. Because the big dollar holders, when they see their dollar going to get wrecked, they rather be in stocks or in risky assets than they will be in stable. So this will feed the S&P, because the weaker the dollar gets, the stronger the S&P gets. Only a crash can make them come down together. So in my opinion, that's the only way, because as long as the stocks keep pumping and the DXY keeps dumping, well, that's good for the markets and good for the stocks, but how long are they going to keep that up? So this is something I'm personally thinking about. I'm bearish on the S&P. I think it's a bubble, and I think that it will come down to the 3,000 region and maybe even low to the 2,500. Okay, fine. But if the dollar doesn't rise and keeps dumping more and more, how is it possible that the S&P will come down? How can the S&P come down if the dollar, if the DXY keeps dumping? And that's something we all have to think about, especially the people that are very bullish on the markets and they think that we're going up, because you can't be blind for one direction. You have to open your eyes for both ways, because if the dollar will get attacked more and more and more, and it will dump more and more and more, then that means that the S&P will go up. Even it didn't dump enough, it didn't reach these zones, it will pump and make new all-time highs. It's just how it is. Or some crash must get them both down to here. But yeah, that's something to keep an eye on. So for the bullish people, for the people that are bullish and are very optimistic about the markets, as long as this thing, especially this support zone we have over here, if it loses this support zone or it goes below the $1, 100 mark, if it goes below it and it comes traveling over here, if there ain't no crash happening, the Beverly Hills Hillbillies will pump the US 500 higher and higher and higher. So that's something we have to keep in mind for now. And that's something I have to keep an eye on, because on the macro, it's just not making any sense. I've also gotten a question today in the Discord. And by the way, guys, the people that are looking for me on Telegram, I'm not on Telegram. I removed my Telegram, so I'm on Discord. There's only Discord. There is no Telegram. For the Discord, well, the dollar, the US 500 is going up. Why is Bitcoin not going up? or the dollar is dropping, why is Bitcoin not going up? Guys, these correlations, these inverted correlations, they happen, but they happen on the bigger picture. Sometimes also on the lower time frames, but especially on the bigger time frames. And it's not black and white. It doesn't mean, oh, wait a minute, US 500 is going up, so Bitcoin has to go up, or my shitcoin has to go up. No, it doesn't work like that. If it would work like that, it would be very easy for everyone. And there's also another narrative going on with the US, with the SEC and the crypto, and I don't know. There's a lot of things are happening now, guys. This is also holding Bitcoin's price down. There are big whales that are afraid, or that they are waiting for the SEC to see what they are going to do. And based on that news event, they are very cautious at the moment, and Bitcoin is not rising. So, but I think if you are active on Twitter and you're reading and you're trading crypto, you know that. You don't understand that? You're reading everything about it. Whole CT is destroyed. And then you're asking yourself, oh, wait a minute, why DXY dropping, Bitcoin's not going up? It's not black and white. Okay, another thing. There are a lot of people watching big YouTube streams. And those YouTube streams, the biggest ones, all the big ones, mostly what they do is when they make a YouTube stream, they use this one. They use cointelegraph.com. And well, they just scroll down, and what do we have? Bitcoin miners already made nearly 600k from okay. SEC to target crypto firms operating as qualified, okay. And then they stablecoins, and then what they do, they open this one, and they will start to read. Okay, he said this. Well, our big friend over here is saying something else, Mr. And well, that is okay, regulate, okay, and then they make a bit colors on them, and then they'll point it out, guys. If you're fundamentally want to understand or want to know what is happening in crypto, Cointelegraph is for everyone. It's open. Just put it on your screen and open it, and you can read whatever you want. You don't need to wait until some influencer makes a vid to read for you the text that is written on these articles, because that's all they do. They open up these articles and they read for you what is written over here. Am I stupid or something? I can read myself. I don't need you to read me some lines on Cointelegraph. I can read it myself, and I can read it when it just came out and not 2 or 3 or 4 hours later. So no hate to these guys, because if someone likes to watch someone that has got 1 million followers for him to read for you what is going to happen on or to read for you the Cointelegraph reads, fine if you like that, but that's not the thing that bothers me. What does bother me is this: is that all these influencers, all of them, almost all of them, when they read something bearish or they read something bullish, at the end of the story, they're always bullish on the markets. They were bullish on 70k, they were bullish on 65k, they were bullish on 60k, they were bullish on 55k, and so on, and so on, and so on. They are always bullish on the markets, because what they do is they read for you some article, and then they will give you their bullish interpretation on the article. So if there is an article over here saying, well, we have to be very cautious, the markets could get a big hit, and some altcoin is going to be very bearish, or the Bitcoin is going to be very bearish, or Ethereum, or whatever, he always finds a way to tell you that is bullish. You just need to hodl, you need to be a believer, you need to be it, follow me, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, help me get bigger, help me to get more followers, help me for this, and maybe he also has got 10 referrals on very high risky leverage exchanges. Yes, go click on there. So if you get wrecked, I can make a lot of money. don't forget to click on that, because that's the most important thing about this video that I made today. And then, well, don't worry a lot about all this shit that you're seeing over here, because eventually we are believers, and we are believers, and we are going to make a lot of money in crypto. You just need to hodl that your portfolio is like over here. Let me put it on a year, that you're 76% down from the moment he told you that. He doesn't care that you're 80% down, that you 90% down, because this is over a year. If it would be 1 year and a half or 1 year and 3 months, these numbers would be, and we pumped on several altcoins already, but you would see on several altcoins, you would see 90%, 95%, 98%, 97%, 95%. That you're 95. So just suggest that you were watching that show and you're eyeing it and you're looking like, okay, well, this doesn't look good. Wait a minute, this isn't good. No, you need to believe. What he doesn't know is this: he's making millions of dollars out of his referral links, the views, the shillings he does, the partners he partnered up with several risky altcoins, etc., etc. He's making millions. What he doesn't know is this: you are a retailer, you have maybe, let's say, 10K, 20K, that's your savings of your whole life, that's what you, and you want to change your life. Maybe you have children that you want to buy some nice things to. Maybe you want to send your kid to college. You want to pay the college for him. Maybe you want to buy him some new clothes, whatever. And what he doesn't know is that he's watching your show every day, again and again and again. And the only thing he hears is that you're super bullish on everything. It doesn't matter what shitcoin, those guys are always bullish. They will go up someday. We know that everything goes up, and we also know that everything goes down. But they come down more than they go up. What he doesn't know is that when you were watching that vid, if it's today or it's a year ago, a year and a half ago, and you jumped in and your investment went down with 50%, with 60%, with 80%, and retailers are emotional, and maybe they will sell, they don't even hodl, they sell in 70-80% losses, because that happens. They can't imagine what damage they have caused to these people. And I'm not even talking about leverage trading. Forget about leverage trading, because that's a whole nother story. That's even worse. That's even worse, because that's, people get liquidated, people go borrow money from the bank, people sell their homes, people sell their cars, people get divorced, people lose their children, they lose everything they have in their lives. That's a whole nother story, and I'm busy, I'm in the making of something big for that, but that comes to another time. I'm not talking only about this. What these guys do is, they don't tell you what the risks are. And sure, you've got some disclaimers. Yeah, don't invest more than you can afford. Save me that shit. When you're talking 10 minutes, 15, 20 minutes about a coin can do a 20x, a 40x, a 50x, a 100x, and you're talking about how great it is and all the fundamentals and all, the moment you're doing that, you are mind fucking a retailer, and you're feeding him greed. I know that there are a lot of projects that are very promising. I know that the charts are looking very bullish on a lot of coins. I know that but I don't share them. And when I do share them, I make sure that we are near a bottom. I'll never tell someone to just jump in and just go in. And even if I tell someone to buy, I let them buy with my indicator. So if it goes beneath it, his max losses will be minimum, maybe 1 or 2%. But I'm not going to make someone believe in a project and just go in and just put his life savings in, or a decent amount in, and then in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months he will be knowing that he's 70-80% down in those emotions, seeing his capital going down, and he loses everything and just sells it so the wheels can buy it up and they will pump it again to do it to other retailers again. Guys, keep in mind, I will always keep fighting. I will always keep fighting. retail army until the end of my days. I will always keep fighting. So either you like it or not, I will always show you the truth, and I will always show you what is happening, and I will always show you what's going on. Okay, let's go further. Enough about this. The funding rates, guys. The funding rates, as you can see, okay, the SEC is attacking crypto, etc., but on the leverage side, shorters are still getting paid here. Shorters are still getting paid by the longs. So there are still longs getting opened and paying the shorts for their longs. So just keep this in mind. Yes, I wanted to do a scroll on my Twitter. This is something new I'm gonna do every time. Okay, guys, this was just the Bitfinex shorts. This Bitfinex is an exchange, a big exchange where wheels come together. They have been accumulating their shorts over here. So this was like a bottom, and yesterday I saw a strong pump up. So the shorts are opening, and something that's really amazing me or surprising me over here is, why are they opening so strong when Bitcoin is at 21.5? Why didn't they go strong when Bitcoin was at 24? We had this one and it dumped down. They closed it directly. So these wheels are also, they really have no clue what they're doing. They're really also very, very insecure over here in trading whatever. Over here, this was the total fee. So this is a chart, guys. This is excluded Bitcoin and Ethereum. So these are all the shitcoins together. Yes, these are all the shit goes together. Every shit out there, it's over here. So only ETH and Bitcoin are out of here. And well, what as a TA, just pure TA, guys, this is pure TA. We've got here this top, previous top, and we came down to it, and we want to try to break it out again. And what I've learned in TA, and especially in crypto, what goes up often comes down. So if we would come down in this blue zone, and this is a real long, very long accumulation zone over here, so it doesn't have to drop until the bottom. Maybe we can make a little higher high on this range over here, but this is where altcoins, I could buy altcoins and just hold them long term, and just let them accumulate, and then for the next pump up, if we will get one. So this is what I showed today, and we've got also this falling wedge, and we tried to break out here. It didn't work. So if it would come back at this arrow over here, this could also be a very good entry for a bounce trade. So just a bounce trade to make some quick gains on the very hyped altcoins. And if it breaks out, it's also possible that we just break out. Well, if we break out over here, altcoins could pump like crazy. Let me show you guys this was the US 500, and well, this was about the hillbillies. This one, yes, Bitcoin not rising, the scary aspect pre-pump. Yes, the pre-pump, guys, about these events. So if there is like CPI, or there is the Fed, or they're going to whatever event related to American markets, it's almost 100% sure that one day before they pump the S&P, they pump the US 500. You can check all the charts. I think that 80%, 70 to 80%, they pump it up. And well, what I was seeing, that Bitcoin was not rising with the scam pre-pump. So this was Bitcoin, while the US 500 was like pumping yesterday, Bitcoin wasn't reacting. I think it has something to do with the SEC. But what if the S&P starts printing red candles? Suppose that the CPI numbers will be today not so optimistic as people think they are, and markets will turn red. Well, this is my experience, if Bitcoin doesn't go up together with the S&P, well, when the S&P goes down, Bitcoin does come down with the S&P, and it could drop hard. So this is why I tweeted this. So if the S&P today, the CPI numbers are not so optimistic, and the S&P decides to begin dumping a bit, well, there's a beautiful helmet over here with my big friend from I don't know what that car program was, or car show was. I forgot the name. So okay, that was that. See the words. Well, this was that. Yes, about this, guys, I've been following a lot of guys on Twitter, and you know, I try to keep up with what is going on and the hype on Twitter, but you know, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. 70, 80, 90% is just shit. It's all marketing shit they're showing there. It's all marketing shit. It's just, it's, I don't know if Twitter was originally made for this shit, but it's all marketing shit. These guys are only, what, good morning, lovely people. What do you think? Will Bitcoin go up or down today? What do you think? Or they share like, so much shit. So what did I do? I unfollowed a lot of shit. I unfollowed a lot of them. And I decided, well, everyone who has got Retail Army hashtag in his bio, I'm gonna follow him. I'd rather follow my fellow Retail Army than I follow all these bullshit tweeters and whatever. I've got the important ones like Watcher and the guys that just share solid information about like Cointelegraph, or you've got that Watcher, I don't know, Watcher something. So these guys that really tweet about important information, and there are also some guys, some serious influencers like that share really good TA. Some of them I follow those. Like this one, Visa launched Bitcoin crypto. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, well, that's enough for today because the vid is way too long. Guys, I'm gonna wish you guys all a nice one today and stay safe. And to all the guys that are curious about me, I don't trade when there are American events. It's just how it is, guys. And you may hate me or love me for it. I protect capital at any cost. There are a lot of days, 99% of the year, I can trade whatever I want. When the Fed is involved or American numbers are involved, I am out of the market because everything is manipulated as fuck over there. So you just can't trade it. They will wreck you. It's gambling. I don't do that. By the way, something else, there's also some Binance FUD going on with the packs and everything. Guys, I've said it a lot of time and I will keep repeating myself. If you are a believer, if you are owning crypto, if you're owning whatever, get yourself a ledger or get yourself another cold wallet, whatever you think is best. Do your own research on that. I'm partnered up with Ledger, but it's not because I'm partnered up. If you have another cold wallet, put it on another cold wallet. But if you don't own one, if you don't have a cold wallet, guys, there's a link below in the description. You can use it. You can buy your Ledger from Ledger itself, so you're sure that you'll get the original one and not some fake one that is going to get you to take your money out. So use that Ledger. You can buy the one of $60 or $80. I don't know what it is, but just invest that $60 or $80 for your own protection, guys. Just do it. Just do it. Don't leave your crypto on exchanges. Don't think that we went up like 50% on Bitcoin and everything is done and everything is said, because every time it's a circle. Every time you'll see things go up, it's all good, and then boom, one exchange collapses. You lost your money, and then we go up again, everything is fine, and then boom, the SEC decides to do something. Guys, just get your funds off and put them on a ledger or your own choice cold wallet. I use Ledger. I believe in Ledger. I'm fine with Ledger, so my Ledger is fine. My crypto is on a Ledger or my stables, and I put them there and they're closed, unlocked, and safe. There's a link below if you want to get one. And about the TradingView course vids that I'm gonna make, I'm waiting for that, guys. I'm waiting for the markets to calm down, and then I'm going to start with the TradingView course vids. But I'm also in a bit of a fight with TradingView because of my indicator that they are blocking and they don't want people to get. So a bit of patience over there. Have a nice one, guys, and stay safe. And please don't let the emotions get to you today, because you can see markets pump hard. You can also see markets dump hard. And either way, you are a loser. And if you're a winner, you're a gambler. There's nothing to trade today. Have a nice one and bye-bye.